All right, so initially I wasn't gonna do this next modification, but I got a crazy good deal on it and I couldn't pass it up. So I wanted to go ahead and give it a shot and give it a try. So what I'm gonna be doing today is working on the Jeep. I'm gonna be putting on a front winch onto the Jeep in the Rubicon steel bumper that I have for the Jeep. So that's what this is gonna be about. So let me flip the camera around, show you a bit about what it sits, how it looks right now. All right, so here is my Gladiator. If you haven't seen videos on this, I do have an AEV 2-inch puck lift. I do have some mods to it. The side steps there from Weston. Everything else is pretty much just appearance stuff. I did the steel bumper, it did not come on it, but I did add a little light bar on there. However, that's gonna have to go away because the winch is gonna go down into this piece here. So I'm gonna need to get the bumper off, figure out where I'm gonna put the light. I wanted to mount the light up top here, but it's too narrow to go up there, so I might look at getting a different light bar to go up there, or just go with pod lights on the corners here. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it. I've had pod lights up on the A-pillar before. However, the pod lights up on the A-pillar, you get a lot of reflection off the hood, even whenever they are angled out 45 degrees or so. You still get a lot of reflection off the hood. So but let's work on getting this off. We got to get the skid plate off the bottom first, get the bumper off, and then we'll get the winch on there. All right, so this is the OPENROAD winch, 13,500 pound winch that I got on a Memorial Day sale. Plus I had a coupon code to add to it, got $80 off. So this whole winch with the synthetic line, 13.5 with the synthetic line, 2 remotes, wireless remotes with it, as well as the winch spare lead, the hook, everything that came as a kit. What didn't come as a kit is the mount, but the winch itself cost me $342 shipped to my door. So I've been looking at the winch from Badlands, from Harbor Freight for a while, waiting for it to go down to $4.99 or even cheaper than that. But this came across as a deal and I thought, well, I'm gonna just try this and see if it works, see what I think. So this is the OPENROAD. So this right here is a winch mount that I got from Quadratech that I'm gonna try to use to mount the winch to my Jeep. This OPENROAD winch with the mount here cost me under 550 bucks. So that mount is for the steel bumper, which I have right there. So that's gonna go on there behind this Rubicon OEM steel bumper. So let's get this off, see about getting this mount on. All right, so you see I got the bumper off. I've got this Carnivore winch plate on right here. It's got some holes on it to mount the winch. So I'm gonna set this winch up there and attempt to get it mounted on there. All right, so there's some nuts that you put up and through here that allows it to seat. Let's see if I can get this to go. Yeah. Fairly simple there. Yeah. This winch mount that I have from Carnivore actually tilts it forward a little bit, which is nice. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's not exactly level, but it kind of tilts it forward. So if you look from the side here, it's tilting it forward, and this is on a 2025, and there's plenty of room back here behind the control box. I'm going to route my wires up through there, but that's how it sits. All right, so you see I got it on there onto the mount. The wires are ran up through, under, and back and up to the top and mounted to the battery. You have a positive and a negative. Make sure you put this negative cable on before you put your winch on the mount. Here's the off-road winch plate there. You can see that it's mounted in there. This comes with your winch. This comes with the Carnivore mount. Fits nice and good on the Rubicon bumper right there. So now I got to do is lift this up into place right there. Like so. Now I gotta bolt it in from behind. All right guys, so there it is installed. I ended up using the black bolts that came with the Carnivore mount because they were black. They were black ones.
Black one.
And then this is the open road Fairlead. That's how it sits, all tucked in. Plenty of space back here. How it looks there. Almost too much space back there, honestly. But you could mount something here. I don't know what, but there's plenty of space to mount something here. Like maybe a water hose nozzle. If you were to do onboard air, you could put an air nozzle there. But that's how she looks. I really like how it turned out. Now I gotta figure out a way to mount my light. I guess I don't really want to mount it up here. I wouldn't mind hanging it down here. So we'll see how that goes. I don't want to block too much airflow. But that's how it looks. All right, so what I've done now, as you guys know before, I had my 8-inch light bar on here, and it didn't work with this because I had to take that off. But what I did was I went to Harbor Freight and got the 14-inch, and it goes right there just like that, right in front of the winch control box. Fits nice, and the cool part is, if you have the steel bumper, the mounting holes are already there because of the holes that are here for the Torx head. Now, these you have to take off because they stick up too high on here, at least on this side, but the center one should be okay. So let's get the rest of it mounted on there and get it shining, see what it looks like. All right, y'all, so there it is, all mounted up. So I got the spot in the flood right there. That's what it looks like from the side. Yep, and then the wires are all ran up through here, up to the back, and up to the battery. So this is what it looks like from the top. Plenty of space. They're not touching it at all right through there. So I'm gonna turn it on tonight and adjust it, so make sure that it's in the right spot. But I think that that's gonna be good, and that's gonna do me well. So here's how it looks now. Love it. All right, guys, we're taking a little bit of a break from the Jeep, the Mustang. What we have here is my dad's brand new 2025 F-150. So I've got it ceramic coated. It's doing a little bit of detail work in this shop. This shop is phenomenal. I mean, I've really enjoyed the shop. Put a lot of time and effort in this shop, as you guys may have known from the videos that I posted. It was a long time coming, but I was able to get this thing done. And I'm able to use it now, and I love that. So I've got this thing cleaned up. I've got it decontaminated. I used CarPro UK 3.0 Sea Quartz. I did 2 coats of that. I'm gonna finish it with the top of Gliss, and then I'm gonna hit it with some Reload on the top of that and get it all shiny and coated and protected. Duracoat on the tires, so they're nice and black. But you guys can see this shop is coming in handy. I mean, it's sweltering hot outside. The AC's on in here. This is a 6.5 foot bed extended cab F-150, and it fits in the shop. So that is pretty phenomenal that I'm able to do that along with having the air conditioning. So we got some things coming up on the channel that we're gonna be working on. Some more things for the Mustang, some more things for the Jeep. Probably along this video, I'm gonna do a little bit of camper additions. You guys don't know, I have a cargo trailer that's camper converted. So go back and look at some of those videos, but I'm be doing some more videos with that. But also we're heading out to Jeep Trail Jam at the end of June, middle of June for Father's Day weekend. So we're gonna be heading out that way. So I'm gonna get the camper ready for that, and we're gonna head out there to Trail Jam, have a great 4 days. 5 days actually, 4-night camping, having a good time out there, the mud, the trails, the concerts, the vendors, the creek, just a good time with people, good party time. So It'll be just the wife and I going out this time, no kids. So, all right, guys, stay tuned to the channel. A lot coming up. We'll see you guys around. Take care.